In the BoosterBot Telegram channel, all subscribers receive the list of the best currency pairs for the day. So, if you are not yet in the BoosterBot Telegram channel, then be sure to subscribe. The link will be in the description and you will receive every day the best currency pairs where you can make free and high quality money. I suggest testing this list, and at the end of this video, I will share 2 cool currency pairs that have been performing well for a month. I won't drag this out, and let's get started. The first currency pair is the Australian dollar Swiss franc. Putting out 5 minutes of expiry time, and let's make sure again how much time to put out. And yes, it is indeed 5 minutes of expiry time. So I go to BoosterBot, select this currency pair and 5 minutes of expiry time. And I get a buy signal. I go to the broker, open my trade for 5 minutes of time. And why did the BoosterBot team choose this currency pair? It's actually very simple. This currency pair has a very smooth character. You can say very balanced. It has relatively average volumes, neither increased nor decreased. They are great for all beginner traders. And you can observe how even the news on this currency pair work out very smoothly and very softly. What are the advantages of this currency pair? The fact that the movement is very predictable all levels, predictable where the price will go. But the disadvantages are that we have to trade for a long time, as in this case for 5 minutes. And in the case of other currency pairs like the euro dollar, which I will further discuss, we can trade there for 1 minute. But with the Australian dollar, the Swiss franc, you can't do that. Well, the payout here is also good. From 70 to 90% is stable here. Therefore, this currency pair is suitable for all beginning traders. A good deal brings me $936. As you can see, really such a safe, very long trade. So the Australian dollar, the Swiss franc is worth using, worth trading on. If you're just starting to get into this area and familiarize yourself with BoosterBot. Now let's move on to the second currency pair, British pound, Canadian dollar. Here the payout is already more. I go to the group in Telegram and see that pair already have 3 minutes of expiry. This cannot but be happy. The deal will be much faster. So I get a new signal, choose this currency pair and 3 minutes of expiry, and always carefully adjust all the parameters. I make sure that I have everything ready here. I go to the bot booster and get a buy signal for 3 minutes. I open my trade and now let's watch together. But for now, let's see why this currency pair attracted us. First of all, the British pound Canadian dollar is famous for very good long drawn out movements. If the usual currency pairs have some impulsive character, the British pound Canadian dollar has approximately such a curve of the chart. What that means is that it's very predictable, it's very clear. Just look at these volumes, they're all the same. Pair have the same peaks of higher volumes and lower volumes, they're exactly the same. And that's exactly the advantage that we have, that we can safely trade 3 or 5 minutes with you. Very predictable and very boring, but the most important thing is that we can make money on it. And as you can see, this trade earns me firkins to 44. Very smooth, very safe, and in no hurry. If you're just learning how to analyze a chart, then 2 currency pairs, the Australian dollar, the Swiss franc, and the British pound, the Canadian dollar are perfect for you. Now the third currency pair, the euro, the Swiss franc. Moving on to the BoosterBot channel. Here we only have 3 minutes of expiry time available to us. The time is all set, so I get a signal. And I get a sell signal. I open a sell trade. Let's take a look at this currency pair. This currency pair has more of this sharp nature already. That's why it's only 3 minutes. And often, when we make a selection of these currency pairs, there is 1 minute of expiry time. Here we can observe how the price came to such a level, and we can expect a breakthrough. And the volumes here are already so more chaotic, so you can expect anything from this currency pair. And this deal closes at 0. This means that I have the age of funds, I have not earned anything, but I have not lost anything either. Yes, it happens. Volumes on this currency pair are unpredictable, so with this currency pair, I advise you to be careful with this currency pair. And now let's move on to my personal choice of two currency pairs. These are the euro dollar and the British pound dollar, the currency pairs with the highest volumes. Let's see for ourselves on the euro dollar. For 1 minute, I'm going to open a trade for $1,500. I'll choose euro dollar in the booster bot. Time to trade 1 minute. I get a sell signal. I open my sell trade right away. And why do I recommend these currency pairs? Then if you and I look at the euro dollar, we will see that this currency pair has the highest volumes, and we can expect very good movements. Accordingly, large volumes and predictable movements allow you to trade together with a booster bot on 1 minute per trade. And this means that it is a very fast earning. Great! This trade brings me $1,380 in just 1 minute per trade. Just 1 minute per trade. Now it's the British pound dollar's turn. I'm going into the booster bot. I select this currency pair, and the time to trade is 1 minute. I get a sell signal and immediately open my sell trade. The British pound dollar has the same situation as the euro dollar, very high volumes. It's a top 2 currency pair in terms of volumes, but there is a calmer price movement here. It's a very risky trade, and unfortunately at the last moment I lose my 1,500. It happens at high volatility, but I want to cover my losses, and I open my next trade for $2,000 on the euro dollar. I choose the same settings. I get a sell signal, and I immediately open my sell trade. And it's a very risky trade, but it makes me a very nice profit, $1,800. And as you can see, I made a great profit on just 5 currency pairs. There's a currency pair that's safe. That's these 3 currency pairs. And there are 2 very fast currency pairs, which you can trade for 1 minute, but there are higher risks. Although with the booster bot your risks are reduced to almost 0. Booster bot is absolutely available to everyone. And you can get it from the link in the description. Go activate this bot and start earning with it. And if you have something does not work out, you will find all the instructions in the free Telegram channel. Or the second option, you can write to the support account if you have something not working out, or you want to ask any question. I'll leave all the useful links in the description. And that's it. See you soon.